Hello everyone, welcome back. Getting ready for Christmas? You need to start now, as in right now. In this episode, I'm going to show you my updated version of my ram-soaked fruits for my Caribbean black cake. I've made this recipe for years, but this time I'm showing you how I prep it with a few new tips. The secret to a rich, flavorful black cake: time. That's why now is the best time to start soaking your fruits. Get ready. Come on, let's go. Okay guys, as you can see, I have all my dried fruits here, and also you can see that I have all my spices. A black cake is not just about your fruits, it's about the spices that you put in your dried fruits to flavor up your dried fruits. And the spices are one of the most important ingredients in your black cake. And for my spices, I have cinnamon, bay leaf, nutmeg, and I also have some whole allspice. For my updated version, I'm going to go ahead and grind all of my spices. Normally, I use my powdered cinnamon and nutmeg. For my updated version, I'm going to go ahead and grind all my spices fresh. Guys, this is what's going to make or break your black cake: the amount of spices you put in there and the quality of the spices that you put in there. I have seen people just soak fruits for a black cake, and I'm telling you, if you want a flavorful black cake, you have to, as with anything else, season your fruits. And when I say season your fruits, I mean you have to add all your spices to your fruits to allow it to sit, soak, and get all the flavors, all the balancing of all your flavors into your fruits, so your black cake will be nice and flavorful. This is very important. So I have here raisins, prunes, mixed peel. I have some dried figs. That is totally optional. If you do not have dried figs, that's okay. I have some whole cherries. And I have some currants. The currants are the smaller version to the raisins, and there's a different flavor in your currants than your raisins, and that adds another depth of flavor to your black cake. If you cannot find currants, you can go ahead and just use your raisins. As always, I'm showing you guys exactly what I use for my flavorful and delicious black cake. To soak my black cake, I'm going to use some dark rum, red wine, some island white rum, and I'm going to use some ginger wine. And that's it for my fruits, spices, and rum for my black cake. In a large bowl, I'm going to go ahead and add my fruits, my mixed peel, my currants, my cherries, and make sure, guys, that you use the candied cherries. Do not use the cherries that's in the liquid, like the Mastino cherries. If that's what you can find, go ahead. But for the black cake, the cherries you need are the candied cherries. And you can find this in the grocery store or in the Asian stores, guys. Raisins. You can see the difference between the currants and the raisins, my prunes, my figs, and that's it, guys, for that. All my fruits in there. Next step, I'm going to grind my spices, and I'm going to use my blender to do that. If you do not have the raw spices like I do, guys, I'm an island girl, so I always have my raw spices at home. Go ahead and use the powdered spices, powdered cinnamon, nutmeg, bay leaf, all of that you can find in powdered form. And the brand that I normally use is the McCormick. This is a really good brand for spices and flavorings. My cinnamon sticks. I'm going to break this down a little bit. And it smells so good, guys. There's nothing that beats the real cinnamon stick if you can find it. I'm also going to add a large bay leaf in here. If your bay leaves are small, go ahead and add 2. I have a large one. I'm going to add this in here. I'm going to add some whole allspice. And I'm also going to add a nutmeg. Add my nutmeg. And that's it, guys. I'm going to put the top on. And if you have this little blender like the NutriBullet, I know a lot of people have it. It comes with an attachment, a milling attachment. And this is perfect for milling stuff like this, or seeds or nuts, anything you have. And that's it, guys. Look how beautiful this is. And you have to smell it. It smells so good. Nothing beats your raw spices. Just go ahead and blend it. Mill it so you get all the benefits and the flavors of your spices, guys. But nothing beats blending up your own spices. Now I'm just going to go ahead and mix this together. Now it's time to add your rum. I'm going to go ahead and start with my wine. My dark rum. And you can use any dark rum, guys. I'm using Jamaican dark rum. And don't be afraid, guys, to add your rum in there. When you bake your cake, some of the rum evaporates out of the cake. And by the time you put your fruits to soak for weeks or months, the alcohol will evaporate and dilute in your fruits. So don't be afraid to add the rum. White rum. I have some ginger wine. I'm going to add this also to my fruits. I like the balance of ginger in my fruits. I'm also going to add a little ginger powder to this. Make sure you have enough rum to cover your fruits, guys. That's very important, because by the time you put it to soak in a few days, this will all be absorbed. And you can just go in, check your fruits in a few days or in a week's time, and add some more rum to it. And now, guys, you add your spices. This is what flavors and season your fruits. You can have your fruits and just add rum to it. That is not enough. Just adding rum and wine to your fruits will not give you the most flavorful black cake. You get the most flavorful black cake when you add all of your spices. And do not be afraid to add your spices in there. And I'm going to put all of this in here, guys. And in here, as you saw, I have cinnamon, bay leaf, nutmeg, whole allspice. And I'm going to go ahead and add a teaspoon of ginger, powdered ginger. Now you just mix all of this in to your fruits. And guys, I just wish you guys could smell how good it smells in here. Some frequently asked questions about the fruits. One of the most frequently asked questions that I get is, can I soak my fruits without alcohol? And the answer to that is yes. To soak your fruits, especially if you're not someone who likes alcohol, or you do not use alcohol, or you do not drink alcohol, or you're trying to stay away from alcohol for whatever reason, or you're making it for the kids, you can go ahead and soak your fruits in grape juice or orange juice. The only thing I would ask you to do if you're going to use a juice to soak your fruits is to refrigerate your fruits if you're using a fruit juice. With the alcohol, you can leave your fruits out because the alcohol preserves your fruits. It's not going to go bad. But if you're just using a fruit juice, go ahead and refrigerate. Put it in a nice jar, close it tightly, and put it in the back of your refrigerator somewhere, and just forget about it until you need it. The next frequently asked question that I get is, how long can soaked fruits last? Soaked fruits will last if it's soaked in alcohol, soaked fruits will last for months, if not years. I have soaked fruits in my pantry that's been soaking since last Christmas. I just go ahead and add some alcohol in there from time to time. So in the alcohol, your soaked fruits will last for months and years, guys. As long as it's closed tightly in a cool, dark place. The next frequently asked question that I get is, can I blend my fruits before soaking? And the answer to that is yes. You can absolutely go ahead and blend your fruits before you soak it. That works as well. If you do not have all of these fruits, you can use raisins, prunes, and cherries. I know sometimes the mixed peel is hard to find. You can use lemon peel in there, or grate the zest of a lemon or the zest of some lemons into your fruits, and you'll get the flavor of the mixed peel. So please don't limit yourself. Go ahead and do what works for you. My tip is just please try to season your fruits as much as possible, and you are going to get that authentic black cake flavor. Okay, guys, so that's it for all my frequently asked questions. So now I'm going to go ahead and blend my fruits. And this is something I don't always do, but this is my updated version. So I'm bringing you my updated version. Some people like their fruits blended, some people like their fruits whole, and I like a balance of blended and whole fruits. But for my updated version, my 2025 version of my soaked fruits, I'm bringing you the blended version. Pulse this. My glass jar here. And that's it, guys. It will look like a paste. And as you can see, guys, I'm using my blender attachment for this. Beautiful. Let's pour it in here. And keep blending. It's nice and blended. Have it in my glass jar. Now all you need to do is just cover it tightly. And this is how you make my 2025 version of my ram soaked fruits for my black cake. Blend it or leave it whole, chunky or smooth. Pour it into a glass jar, seal it tightly, let it sit for weeks or months. This is the flavor base for the best Caribbean black cake. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and stay tuned as I bring you some more flavorful recipes. Until the next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.